If you can't stop researching, second guessing, questioning every single decision, especially when it comes to your purpose, especially when it comes to a new business idea that you want to kick off, and you have an undefined head center in human design, then this is going to be the video for you. Hello, everyone. My name is Poonam Mehta. I'm a human design coach and an energy healer. And in today's video, I will be talking about the undefined head center, especially from a lens of purpose and your business. So if that is you, then this video is going to help you out a lot. Also, before I get started, if you have an undefined head center, one of the techniques that I use in my day-to-day is energy healing. This is something that has helped me out immensely in dealing with the mental pressure that I feel with my undefined head center. I find that when I use this energy clearing, life becomes a lot easier and things just flow. I don't feel the mental pressure to come up with things, and I don't feel the pressure to do these 10 different things before actually taking action. So if you are someone who struggles with this, then I'm going to leave a link to that energy clearing in the description box down below, and you can buy it from there directly. So with that, I'm going to dive into the undefined head center and what exactly you need to look for, along with some actionable tips that are going to help you out. So what is the head center in human design? Head center in human design is the center that generates inspiration. It is the center that asks the questions. Someone with a defined head center is going to have original concepts, original ideas. They can handle mental stress and mental overwhelm quite easily. On the other hand, someone with an undefined head center doesn't have the same thing because anytime you're looking at a defined and undefined head center, one of the key things to remember is that if you have a defined center, you create this energy within you. If you don't have it defined, that is, if you have it undefined, that is, you have one or more gates in it, but the center is white or not colored in, or you have it open, which is that you have no gates in it activated at all. It's just white all in all, then you don't create this energy. So when that happens, it's almost like having a plug without a power source, whereas someone who's defined is always plugged into that power source. They are, in fact, the power source. So, what will happen is, say now, if you're around somebody who has a defined center, right? You have that socket that now has something to get plugged into, and then your head center gets lit up, and you feel like a defined head center. The caveat is that your head center is not defined. However, in that moment, it's going to feel like it is defined. So I hope that makes sense. Where someone with a defined head center is going to have that constant access to inspirations, questions, and things along those lines. You sometimes don't, and you sometimes do, depending on who you're around, depending on the planetary transits that are active at the time. So it comes and goes, which is why you will notice that in your day to day, and let's talk about business, right? One day you will feel like, oh, wow, I think this is my purpose. But the next day you feel like, nah, I don't know if this is my purpose or not. One day you may feel like, oh, I have the best ideas for my content. I have it all down. I have created content for the entire month within 5 hours. And the next day you're going to feel like, oh my God, I'm completely out of ideas. I don't know where to begin. This is the reason why things such as checklists, things such as AI, all of those things is so popular. It's because people struggle with getting inspired. And a defined head center helps with that. And undefined head center does not help with that, right? Because you don't have constant access to it. I don't want this to mean anything negative because there's downsides to having defined head center and there's upsides to having undefined head center, which I'll get into a little bit later. But that is the crux of it, especially when we're starting out, where it is challenging for you to get inspired. So, what will happen when you find it so challenging to create things is that now you feel that you need to consume things in order to feel inspired and in order to feel purposeful, and then you just get stuck in that knowledge seeking. A lot of undefined head centers are going to struggle with consumption over creation. They're going to keep consuming because getting that inspiration feels good. We want what we don't have. So when you do have that undefined head center, you want it to be defined. So getting that inspirations, getting those ideas are going to make you feel complete, even though it is your not self tendency, which is that is not the true you. The true you should be learning to relax, should be learning to identify that not every question needs an answer to, should be embracing silence. But we're not used to that anymore, especially as this world gets more noisy, as this world gets more overwhelming. That pressure on your head center just increases more and more and more. So let me bring you back to the purpose question, right? If you're someone who keeps asking what my purpose is, and then one day you're listening to a podcast and you hear of something that feels inspiring, someone doing something that feels inspiring, and you may feel, oh, wow, that is my purpose. And cool, you feel all jazzed up about it, you're ready to go in that direction. But then a couple of days later, you're going to feel like, no, something else is my purpose because now someone else inspired you. So it can change depending on who you're around. Is this a bad thing? Not necessarily. Not when you know what is happening to you. What is happening to you is called conditioning. It's because when you're around somebody who has a defined, you're going to absorb that and you're going to take that in. The problem happens is that when you don't realize that's what you're doing. Here, now, after this video, you're going to know when you're doing that. You're going to know that you're getting inspired by somebody else. And here's where you have that discernment. You discern whether this is yours or whether this is someone else's. The way I would challenge you to look at this is twofold. Two things can happen. If you're around someone with a defined head center, is one, it can feel that, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed. There's just way too much, depending on the energy that you are around. If it's an overwhelm energy, you're going to feel that you're going to take in it, right? And when that happens, sit with yourself in silence. Let it all declutter. Let it all just release because this was not yours to begin with. Number two, you could be around someone who's super powerful, right? Who's a powerhouse, and now they have empowered you, they have inspired you. But you feel that that inspiration is coming from you. And you may feel like you want to take action on it right away, right away, right away. This happened to me one time where I was listening to this one really powerful woman, right? This like powerhouse of a woman. And I got so inspired by her. I was like, oh my God, like I'd been in this rut where I was procrastinating for months. And then suddenly I listened to her and I felt so inspired. And she was telling how it is that I was supposed to do things in my business. And I felt so inspired. And I just decided to change things up right away. I'm not going to focus on this. I'm going to focus on this now because this makes sense to me. And what happened was that I got carried away by her energy. That was not really my energy because a couple of days later, I felt fatigued by it. That was not me. I was just riding off of her energy. So I caution you against doing that. What you should do is get inspired, right? So now, if I do listen to someone who's super inspirational, I take the time to get inspired, but then I will ask myself that, hey, this is not really mine. I'm getting inspired. This is cool, but I need to figure out my idea. I need to figure out my way of doing things. And usually, it is not that I don't like this human design terminology for it that you cannot create your own ideas. I think you totally can create your own ideas. It does tend to be a little bit of jumble about of the inspirations that you got from outside. It tends to be a good mixture, but then there is your essence in it as well. But what I've also noticed in my experimentation is that that doesn't come through until you give yourself that silence, until you let all the external influences fade away and you really sit in that silence and you let it come through you. Right now, before I did the video, yes, I will do my research. I'll go to AI, I'll ask the questions. I will do all the things. I'll read up on the material that I have forgotten that is a little bit old for me. So I'll do all the things, but then I do sit in silence and I let that energy speak and I let that flow through me so that I have the inspirations, but then at the same time, I'm mixing in my essence with it because I know that is what is going to speak to my ideal client who is my fractal. If I just blurt out what AI has asked me to blurt out, you're not going to resonate with it. Maybe you may be, but then you may not be my ideal client who is known as your fractal in human design. So human design is all about being who you are. When you're being who you are, the right people are magnetized to you, they come to you. So let's think about what this means with your purpose. you find that you're shifting purpose nonstop. One day you want to do this, next day you want to do this, next day you want to do that, then you're struggling with mental overwhelm. You're getting inspired by all these different ideas around you, and you're struggling with making decisions. The number one tool for this is use your strategy and authority. Those are going to be the foundational aspects of your human design. Second is use silence as a powerful tool. When you use silence, when you go within, your strategy and authority come out a lot more clear because you are releasing all these external influences. And lastly, use energy work. Clearing all the energy that we have taken in brings in the true you, it brings in the essence of you out, and that's going to help you out immensely. And number four, use human design to find what your purpose is, because life can get noisy, it can get overwhelming, and it would be impractical to assume that you're going to be able to do meditations and energy clearing every single day. For me, what kept me on my path, and I had years and years and years where I couldn't figure out what my purpose was, or I did, and then I changed my mind every 3 months. What helped me is that I started learning more about my human design from the lens of purpose. And when I did that, I knew what my purpose was and what it was not. So now, whenever I get inspired by something outside of me, right away I know that I'm being inspired because I know that is not my path. I know that is not my purpose. And I'm just being inspired by, I'm being conditioned by external influences. It's a cue for me to go within, it's a cue for me to clear my energy and get back to my true self in order to assess if I'm on the correct path or not. And 100% of the time, I end up coming back to the path that I was supposed to be on according to my human design. So it has stopped me from going on these wild goose chases in order to figure things out and just break the whole thing down and come up with new things, because that is not what I was here to do. So with that, I hope this video has helped. And if you're someone who's interested in learning about your purpose using human design, then I have a freebie known as Soul Gifts by Design cheat sheet in the description box down below. So be sure you click on it and get that. And along with that, with the Undefined Head Center, do download that energy clearing if you're someone who struggles with it, because that will help you with your deconditioning a whole lot more than you realize that you need it. Yeah, so with that, I'm going to end this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the description box down below. Let me know what resonated with you. Let me know what you struggle with your undefined head center, with your human design in general, and I'd be happy to create a video on it. So I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.